Hey folks, Levi here once again. Welcome back to another Batman animated review. Hope you enjoyed my finally and quick update video last night. It is on my channel right now if you want to check that out. Of what movie I got and the upcoming videos coming up on my channel. And if you just watch, you know this is the next Batman animated review, continuing with my Batman Marathon, Phase 3 of the Batman animated films. And this time, I'm reviewing the 2015 animated superhero film, and as the first entry in the Batman Unlimited series, that is Batman Unlimited Animal Instincts, which I really enjoyed this movie. These are ensemble films, or if you say call it team up. In this one, he teams up with Green Arrow, Nightwing, Red Robin, and The Flash, so that was cool, and he's fighting villains like the Penguin, Cheetah, Silverback, and Killer Croc. Yeah, I said Killer Croc. And Man-Bat. So it's pretty cool. These are pretty cool movies. You know, I like these films. It's like Batman fighting technology. You know. So I like their ensemble movies, and this was definitely really entertaining. The first movie here was great. I love this film from start to finish. I thought it was really good in my opinion. But let's go and get on with the review. Like I said, it's the first entry in the Batman Unlimited series. This was released on my birthday, May 12, 2015, on Blu-ray, DVD, and digital HD. The film's name and character designs are taken from Mattel's toy line. As such, several releases of the video include a small Batfly toy that can be used with the Batman figures from the line. Said toy is always above the special Blu-ray, DVD, digital release. Arnold Duncan, who voices Alfred Pennyworth in the film, inspires his role from the Batman. Oh, from the 2004 show. Okay. Cool. Yeah, I remember hearing that voice. And of course, it did have a sequel called Batman Monster Mayhem. It was released the same year, but on August 18, 2015, so right after this. The film is directed by Butch LeCoux. The screenplay is by Heath Corson. It's based on Batman Unlimited by Mattel. I guess that's a toy company or something like that. I'm not going to look that up right now. It's edited by Bruce A. King. Music is by Kevin Rappel. Production company is Warner Brothers Animation, DC Entertainment. It's distributed by Warner Home Videos. It was released May 12, 2015. It's 77 minutes long. The cast is you have Roger Craig Smith voicing, as Batman Bruce Wayne. Now I believe the first time he voiced Batman was in Batman Arkham Origins, which that's an underrated game in my opinion. Yeah. I do like that game. He's done some other voice works. Yeah. Yep. He did voice Batman Arkham Origins and Arkham Origins played game, which I've never played, but Arkham Origins I've played before. Dan Snyder as Penguin, Oswald Cobblepot, Chris DePaulis as Green Arrow, Oliver Queen, Laura Bailey as Cheetah, Barbara Mendenhall, newscaster, John McDowell as Killer Clark, Waylon Jones, Will Friedle, oh my gosh, as Nightwing, Jay Grayson. Y'all should know him. He, of course, voiced Terry McGinnis, Batman and Batman Beyond. So him voicing Nightwing, I think that was a good choice. Yeah. Yuri Laurie as Red Robin, Tim Drake, Phil Lamar as Man-Bat, Kirk Langstrom, Charles Skelter as Flashback, Barry Allen, Keith, I can't say that last name right, sorry, as Silverback, Richard Epcar as Commissioner James Gordon, Alistair Duncan as Alfred Pennyworth, Amanda Troop as Gillis West, Matthew Mercer, Eric Bruce, Moo Collins, and Keith Ferguson. So, really good voice cast in here. Alright, well the plot though of this movie is that of Batman Animal Instincts. The plot of this movie, plot synopsis, is that when Gotham is plagued by crimes committed by an animal-themed villain squad, the Animal Militia, composed of the Penguin, Killer Croc, Man-Bat, Cheetah, and Silverback, Batman and other heroes, including Red Robin, Nightwing, and The Flash, and Green Arrow, band together to stop them, as they, of course, have some plan to destroy Gotham, as you figure out later on in the movie. And Batman, along with Robert Nightwing and the Flash and Green Arrow, they must band together and team up to stop them. So yeah, that's the plot synopsis for you. The movie opens up with good animation, them talking, the news talking about the Penguin, well, I'll call what they call him at first. And Batman is on patrol, talking to Alfred about coming home, probably going to a party. And then you have this animal, I guess the dark one here, the gray one here, running around Gotham City trying to, commit this crime. Batman's like, that's not yours, and Batman chases this animal. It gets away from Batman. These people see this, people are like, Batman, Batman, and then you have Cheetah, robbing this jewelry store. Batman shows up, he thinks that is Catwoman, and he fights with Cheetah. She almost cuts his eyes out, but he uses batons, which also, he can, throw and hit. Maybe with, I think the baton is that Nightwing tag, but he also uses it as as to give you a shock as well. And, Killer Croc shows up, he's like, he makes this joke to Croc, and Croc now beats him up, and then the Flash shows up quickly, and, tries to beat up, Grodd, but they eventually lose. Then you have Silverback, who almost gets stopped by Green Arrow. Batman and Green Arrow, well, Batman does show up to help him fight Silverback. Yeah. But, there are moments where Green Arrow and Flash do joke around, which I do find pretty funny. Even Nightwing. But Nightwing just kind of reminds me of Batman a little bit, when he can be serious too. Nightwing even warns Batman and tells him about the animal crimes going on. Batman does show up to help Green Arrow fight Silverback, which I thought was a cool moment. There was a lot of good action in this film as well. But later on, though, after that, they do find it suspicious while they're teaming up. But you find out, Penguin is building a tall building, because he's rich too, because his family, Cobblepot family is rich. Called the Alphery, built by him. Bruce attends the function, of course, putting the billionaire Playboy persona at work. Even talks to Oliver Queen, of course, he was secretly Green Arrow. And Cobblepot, someone has something against people against Gotham. When we first see Penguin, though, I like that, these guys try to mess with him. And, Penguin, hits the side of this brick, or, he gets this guy hit, he does this trick to knock on a building door or a windpipe, and the pipe, gets a brick and hits this guy in the head with it, and these other two guys try to tag him down. No one does that to my cousin, walks away, and Penguin puts up a good fight on that, knocks him down. He's like, thank you, gentlemen, for the exercise. Because Penguin is charming, almost like a gentleman, but he's bad, of course. He's a villain. And Penguin listens to people, on his eye patch or whatever, or the eyeglass that he has. You can hear people, it's like a radio, you can hear what people are saying about him, calling him weird and, just ugly and making fun of him and saying these insults, not in his face, but he listens to them and he takes that personal, of course. And then Penguin lets them know they're, tells them about bumper shoot mechanics, shows them off these animals, of course, that Bruce and Oliver know, because as Batman and Green Arrow, they run into them, so they know Oswald's probably, up to something, and they, that you feel like he's working with Dr. Kurt Langstrom, and Batman wants to get this bat tracer on him, Bruce does, but Oliver comes like, let me take care of it. He's like, no, be careful with that, and, Green Arrow just clicks it, does that, and very cool, he gets the tracker silently on, Langstrom's leg. And, Penguin, Oswald gets mad, Cobblepot gets mad and tells everybody to leave and get out, He also got Dr. Kurt Langstrom to help him build the robots. Batman deduces that the next animal crime will be at the Gotham Zoo, yeah. And of course Batman gets, I like the city birds at the beginning, but then he gets this suit, which I think is really cool. The animal ends up breaking into the zoo. Even Man-Bat's there to show up. Man-Bat can hear them be there. And then you have Batman teaming up with Red Robin, Nightwing, Green Arrow, and Flash. But Batman, when they fight them at the Gotham Zoo, Batman takes on Cheetah. She's like, Batman, you ignore your animal instincts, so you're not truly an animal, you just dress like a bat. And her and Batman have a fight. And he's like, you take your toys, don't bother me, Batman. And Batman's like, has a smile on his face because it blows up in her face, and he takes her down. And, Green Arrow takes on Killer Croc. And of course, Killer Croc is like, I can see you, not only that, I can smell you. And, Green Arrow, I like that he's able to use like a punch-in bag or whatever. He's like got arrows that have, like ropes on it that can tie you up. Like a boxing glove made out of it. Anything he can make it. I'm sure Green Arrow has plenty of arrows that he can make stuff out of. But he ties up Killer Croc. Eventually, able to knock Killer Croc out and tie him up. The Flash, tries to find Silverback. Silverback's able to outsmart him by getting this rope on Flash's leg but Flash gets out of it by using his leg real fast, and gets out of the rope. Catches Silverback by just, running fast and knocking him out. And of course they call for Man-Bat to come and help. Eventually Man-Bat, is able to get to them, free them. The Flash does a chase with one of the tigers, one of the robot animals, that are their backup basically. I do like the one scene when they come up to stop Batman and Green Arrow, where one of them, this one catches, this one right here catches a battering. That was cool. Batman, the Flash, tries to chase Flash down. Flash's like, the difference, you're fast, but the thing is, Flash can stop, and the animal can't. So these animals break down. Eventually, Batman takes them to, the Batcave to analyze them. But of course they need Langstroms to help, because Langstrom built them, so he knows all about them. Not only these, but you have the flying one. You also have the flying one right there that has beams that comes out of his eyes. And also you find out that they weren't there to steal anything on these crimes, that they were leaving things around Gotham City. They use the tracking device. They do find Langstrom at the Bumbershoot Mechanics. And Flash, of course, goes to the crime scene to find out what's behind Batman and Nightwing. End up going to find Langstrom. The heroes get attacked by the militia. Green Arrow's there too. You find out that Silverback is really not a gorilla, but it actually is a robot. But him and Cheetah are able to get away because they distract them. But Batman's on Man-Bat, then he sees the tracker on Man-Bat's leg, and Batman can deduce that that Langstrom is Man-Bat. So knocks him out with this sonar. Stuns him with the sonic device. Takes him back to the Batcave and returns him to his human form. And he reveals to Batman that Penguin assigned him to build the robots. And of course, these Penguins already, saying that he informed the militia that he's got this plan to destroy Gotham City. And I do like it, when he gets mad because Green Arrow shoots his head, he's like, that was my favorite hat, and he wants to, shoot. He uses his umbrella as a weapon, so he tries to shoot at Green Arrow, but Green Arrow, uses, like a boxing glove as an arrow to shoot at Penguin, punches Penguin in the face, and Penguin's like, God, get him, You find out there's this asteroid in space called the Meteor's Heart passing by Earth, and they of course want to use it to destroy Gotham City so that after that they'll be able to get, when it's, basically Penguin's plan is to, around these crimes, is these devices that he's using to create a shield. That way when, to protect himself, is building, of course, the animals themselves, so that when the meteor strikes, when everything's A-okay, they're going to go down there and, after the wreckage and get all the gold and money they want, And Langstrom helps him out, which I thought was funny when Flash is trying to do one real fast, but he does it wrong. Langstrom, of course, tells him, after, because he's only 3 hours, he'll be in a human form, but since he still got the Man-Bat serum in 3 hours, he'll become Man-Bat again. So he, even Robin doesn't want him to put him in there. He's like, we shouldn't do that to him, he just helped us. And Langstrom's like, no, we have to do this, so that Man-Bat doesn't hurt anyone else. Of course, he does turn back into Man-Bat. You found that Langstrom did it because he, first, Langstrom is not a villain. He just wanted to help people. He wanted to being a scientist, he used to help people. He wanted to make a sonic device so, people that are deaf or blind, someone could see or hear better or something like that. He tested the serum on himself, but it didn't go right, and he eventually became Man-Bat because of it. Penguin makes an announcement for the world, and of course in the Batcave on the screens saying, hello Gotham City, I am Oswald Cobblepot, but you may call me the Penguin. I've put up with your insults and disrespect, tells him his plan. And they can't get through the force shield. They can't get through the shield. Gordon tries it with the tank, but it doesn't work. Commissioner Gordon tries it with the tank with his cops, with the GCPD, but it doesn't work. So Batman wears like this cool armor suit, but he gets him through, and Penguin sends all the animals to attack them, like clones of them. But he says calls one Ace, that turns into a bike and is able to chase away from them. He needs the Flash to destroy the device, so Flash has to run like twice, of course do a Flash run. And Flash is able to eventually break through and destroy the device. Man-Bat gets out, but he's still Dr. Langstrom, as thanks to Robin helping him out, and him and Robin fly out of there. As the villains begin to lose, though, because Green Arrow and Nightwing also show up, and they fight. They help the police. They save some of the cops. They fight, and they start beating these animals. And Penguin, knowing that he's going to lose, eventually, Penguin betrays the animal militia, betrays Cheetah, Silverback, Killer Croc, and says, see ya, and goes into his escape pod. You think that he gets away because Green Arrow shoots at him and misses, but technically you find out later he doesn't. The heroes end up taking out the villains with the robots. Man-Bat, is able to go into the Maid of Heart. He's able to go right into the beam over the laser. The laser is out creating the shield. Man-Bat eventually hurting himself to do it, but it works. And it covers all of Gotham City, this time with the green force shield. First it was red, now it's green. And the meteor hits, but it doesn't go through, so they end up saving Gotham City, taking the villains out. Killer Croc and Cheetah and Silverback are all arrested and sent to, I guess you can say, Arkham prison, whatever. And thanks to that, Man-Bat is able to, at the end of Man-Bat returns to Langstrom and says, "Thank you, Batman, for giving me my life back." He's like, you'll never see him again. And, Batman was glad to help him out. The villains get taken to prison and the heroes go their separate ways. Flash is like, I'm not good with goodbyes, so, he does this, because Nightwing is like, for the fastest man alive, which Flash is, he's like, you give the slowest speeches, and the Flash is just finally sees that he gave Nightwing a bit of sense of humor. I thought that was funny when he said that to him. And Red Robin says to Batman, see you home. And he's like, come on, Ace. And Green Arrow says, next time, sing that cover part out away. And, Green Arrow, uses it like kind of as a string or whatever to fly away. And Batman rides Ace. And then at the end of the movie, though, you see Penguin's pod crashes into the Antarctic. And he's like, oh, what happened? And you see, like, there's an arrow in the back of the pod, which Green Arrow did get him. So it did, stop the pod from going anywhere. And then all these penguins in the Antarctic, because the penguins like, walk up to the penguin, walk up to call penguin. And he's like, no, get away from me, Batman, I'll get you for this, And then it ends there. So, Before I give my final opinion on the movie, never mind. There's a quote, but I can't find it. But anyway, so to give my final opinion on Batman Unlimited and Instincts. I love this movie. This movie was really fun to watch, very entertaining. It's short too, like I said, it's only 77 minutes long. Yeah. Yeah, only 1 hour and 18 minutes long. It's a very short film. It's not long at all. Yeah. The animation is really good. The story, I think, is really good. I like that the Penguin, of course, is the main villain. You haven't seen him as the main villain since Batman Returns. That was a bit more darker. But this, I say, is, to, be for more children, and it's just that. But I think, for adults, too. If you're a Batman fan like I am, you definitely enjoy this. It's cool to see Batman team up with Nightwing. And, of course, he's Red Robin because, Tim Drake is in the Batcave. But Green Arrow and Flash is cool to see them there. There are funny lines, a lot of humorous moments. I like it when Flash gets tied up on the rope and these gorillas come and they're like just punching him around, just slapping him around. He gets out. And then when he beats he beats up Silverback, the gorillas are like, yeah, I thought that was funny. And a lot of good funny moments in here from the Flash. You see, Flash is good in this movie. He's a lot harder. I like the Flash CW show, which I think God is coming to an end. The Flash is not a whiny little wimp. I don't know. I just have issues with that CW Flash show. But it was good when it started out, but making Flash a wimp, no. This is how the Flash should be, like he is in this movie. Funny, humorous, a good character, Flash shouldn't be a cray and wimping character, He shouldn't be wimpy and a little bitch, like they made with the CW show. But Green Arrow is good in here, And he does have his humorous moments too, which I like, Nightwing, of course, has his funny moments too. When they do find Langstrom on Man-Bat, Red Robin actually, tries something stupid, gets caught by Man-Bat. Yeah, just some good, all the humorous, funny moments in the animation. The action is really good. I like the CGI cats, you know, the robotic cats they have in here, which is cool. And the robotic, you know, flying one, you know, flying bat, you know, was cool. So yeah, seeing, you know, villains like Killer Croc, Cheetah, and Man-Bat, Silverback teaming up, that was cool. Although I wish it probably was really broad, to be honest. But Penguin being the leader, and main villain, his plan to destroy Gotham City, take the gold. Basically, I felt like it was not just about that, but about him taking revenge on Gotham City for maybe his mistreatment. So he, like, you know, formed this animal militia, get revenge on Gotham City. Because I guess Penguin, in his mind, figures, well, I'm a freak. They see me that way, okay, I'm going to get them back. And you can see Penguin is that way, you know. You portray him, you tell him, you say some nasty things about him, Penguin will get you for it, you know. It's the type of villain he is. But he does have the charm and to trick people. When he does that, making people thinking he's a good guy, you know, they still think he's creepy, but Penguin, you know, has that charm to him, but he's really just an evil, nasty guy, just an evil penguin. But overall, it's a fun, entertaining movie, very short film, good plot, okay, the directing and writing I think is real good. It's a shame they didn't make more of these Batman Unlimited movies. We only have 3, but I wish we had another one. You know, it's cool that it was released on my birthday back in 2015. But the voice cast is really good. Yeah, which all of these actors have done voice work before. And, you know, having Marty Craig Smith, who voiced Batman in the 2013 video game Batman Origins, and having Wilfredo who voiced Terry McGinnis, the new Batman and Batman Beyond, that was awesome. And Batman Beyond Return of the Joker. That was awesome. But this is a very entertaining film. So like I say, if you're a Batman fan, definitely check out Batman Unlimited. And like I say, sorry if you have... It should be on HBO Max if you have HBO Max. But if you're a diehard Batman fan like I am, definitely check it out. It's worth a watch. Alright, well, that's it for my opinion on this movie. Bottom line, I love this movie. Any problems I have with it? Not really. I think it's a good film. I thought it was a good story. Very fun movie. I have no issues with it that I can think of. Nothing. But I'm going to give it, you know, maybe one issue I can say I have with my issues. I wish Alfred would have had more to do. You know, he's in here, but you know he didn't have a lot to do. He could have done a little more with Alfred. You know, have him do something at least cool. You know. But Alfred, I think, could have done a little more in this film. I like to play. I know he's the butler, but Alfred can do some cool things. He's done some cool things in the animated films. You know, like helping them out maybe, even though Batman has the help he gets. Alfred could at least do something. That's one issue I have, but still doesn't ruin my enjoyment of the movie. So I'm still going to give it my rating for this film is 5 out of 5 stars for Batman Unlimited, and my rating for this film, once again, is 5 out of 5 stars and a thumbs up. So guys, tell me in the comments down below if you've seen Batman Unlimited and Instincts. Let me know down in the comments below. What do you think of this movie? In your opinion, do you like it? Do you hate it? Have you seen it or not? Just let me know in the comments down below. And if you haven't seen it, do you plan to check it out? I definitely recommend it if you're a Batman fan. You get some cool gadgets in here as well. I know the Batwing, the Batmobile, you know, cool moments in here. So, yeah, good movie in my opinion. Very fun and entertaining. Alright, the next Batman animated review, hopefully I'll be able to do more Batman animated reviews this weekend. Yes, I really am going to try, but I still need to get some more Batman animated films. But I still have some that I can review right now. A few. I just need to get some more. And next is next will be officially Batman Monster Mayhem. Yes, this time it will be Batman Monster Mayhem. I think it's the Joker that's the main villain in this one. And some different villains we get in this one. Of course, for the sequel, you gotta, in the second film, you gotta add more different characters. But, you know, Batman Unlimited Monster Mayhem, this is next. Maybe Friday night? I don't know yet, guys. But, anyway, guys, hope y'all enjoyed my review of Batman Animal Instincts. Again, my rating for this film is 5 out of 5 stars, thumbs up. Let me know what you think of this movie in the comments down below. And maybe stay tuned for this Friday or next weekend, maybe Saturday. Stay tuned for my review of Batman Unlimited Monster Mayhem. So, stay tuned for that. Guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe, and have a good day, y'all. Have a good one. See you later. Bye-bye.